what's up? It's Stacy Storino. Welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for entrepreneur moms with a digital presence in 2020. In today's video, I'm going to share with you one shift. That's all it takes to change your reality. If you are a crazy busy entrepreneur mom who's got kids and responsibilities galore, and you're trying to fit in a business too, somehow, some way, and you can sometimes fall down a well of overwhelm and want to know how to break that cycle, well then this video that's part of my 31-day 2020 Entrepreneur Mom Reboot series is just for you. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to get real-world help that entrepreneur moms like you need to succeed with your business's presence online today. 2020 Entrepreneur Mom, let's learn how to change your reality, at least your outlook on reality. Because if you start with changing your outlook, you can go from making improvements from within to making improvements more easily outside of yourself, both personally and professionally. You've got to get that plan in place to really get your business off the ground in 2020, right? And you have to stick to that plan once it's up and running. That plan, once you've gone through the beginning of this series, is everything. Look, if you don't have a plan in place to help you stay on track through thick and thin, you're never gonna be the successful boss mama that you dream of being. If you want to get serious in 2020 and work your business like a business, because then it's more likely to pay you like a business, then you want to watch all of this series. Otherwise, if you treat your business like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby, if it even pays you or is profitable at all. So over the course of this 31-day series, I'll show you how to do everything from psych out self-sabotage to dealing with hardcore rejection. You'll learn how to get out of your own comfort zone, and you'll also learn how to select a network, even from scratch, that won't just benefit you professionally, but personally too. If you missed the last video, you should watch it, because I taught you a quick technique that will help you keep your goals and the plans that arose from those goals, so that if you stick with it, success sooner or later is all but guaranteed. So be sure to check that video out. Here, we're talking about the one mindset shift that a crazy busy entrepreneur mom like you needs, because once you're up to your eyeballs in diapers, dirty dishes, mounds of laundry, and dust so thick you could go sledding in it like it was snow, and your business is making no money because you're so overwhelmed with everything else that you can't launch that business or maintain it, well, this is a tip that could really help you turn things around in your mind first, so that your body is more likely to follow through with what you've got to do personally and professionally next. Look, if your reality's sad, here's a way to look at reinventing it. If you can change your reality, you could, and therefore you would, and you will. Sound woo-woo? Stick with me here, mama. Why? Because honestly, just one foundational shift in your beliefs, and you can change your reality so that you can start pulling the trigger on everything else you need to do, both personally and professionally, to get your business and the rest of your life as an entrepreneur mom off the ground. But is it really this simple? Let's analyze this a bit. Beliefs themselves are what drive your brain chemistry to make the associations that it does. They're opinions that you hold about things, really. If you believe you can do something, you're right. If you believe you can't do something or surmount a challenge, well, you're also right. Your brain chemistry is in survival mode a lot, you know. So your brain wants you to survive and make it, and doesn't want to go out of its way to make you feel wrong, push you out of your comfort zone to take risks. This way you're not threatened in any way, etc. So you gotta reboot your brain sometimes, especially when the going legitimately gets tough. And trying to balance both home life and a business, let's face it, the going's gonna get tough a lot. There's no sugarcoating that, and I want to acknowledge you for where you're at and going to continuously be in life. It's never gonna get easier until the kids are grown up and out of the house, out of the nest, fending for themselves. I'm a parent too. I get where you're coming from. I've lived your life. In fact, depending upon how old your kid or kids are, I'm still living your life and facing very similar challenges, okay? So I often have to reboot my own brain with this one shift. I walk my talk, mama. So keeping in mind that beliefs are really just opinions. You know that it's pretty easy for you to change your mind, right? You've done it before. You know you have. I'm sure at least once in your life before now, you've championed a particular opinion just to find out that, oops, you were wrong. So, look, beliefs boil down to faith, trust, and confidence in something that might not even be susceptible, at least in this moment, to proof. Nonetheless, no matter how intangible beliefs might be, they're still the building blocks upon which we build our own realities. Your beliefs are defined by your personal values. What you value drives what you believe to be true for both yourself and your reality itself, both personally and professionally. Ultimately, what you believe sooner or later will directly and or indirectly affect what you think, say, and do from day to day. I mean, this isn't going on already in your life. You know it is. So personally, it's important for you to establish your why first, and I have a video all about that right here. It's also important from a professional standpoint, as an entrepreneur mom, to know the why of your ideal customer or your niche. That's covered in that same video, okay? Too often, one is done at the expense of the other, and that doesn't make for a good outcome, personally or professionally, okay? So check that video out. Then it's important to set goals that actually transform into concrete plans as you set them, which in one sense actually reduces the confusion and the overwhelm once they're set properly, especially for where you currently are in life. And you know I have a video that covers that too, right? So check that video out too. When you set up your goals and plans properly, they're not only realistic for where you are now, meaning short-term goals that shouldn't take longer than, say, about 90 days to achieve, but they can inspire you to reach that super fun, super successful version of reality that you're dreaming about too, by way of long-term goals that become so much more believable and achievable once you see all of the short-term goals that serve as the rungs to the success ladder you built for your business, in a way where ideally you're not shortchanging yourself or your family either. But your beliefs have to be wrapped up in all of this. Your why and your niche's why have to be in harmony with one another and well fleshed out. Your beliefs don't serve your highest and best good. Well, you've wasted your time personally. And if you don't keep the beliefs, wants, and needs of your niche at the forefront in a balanced way too, you're likely wasting your time professionally too. So, how to turn your beliefs into rocket fuel to boost you towards remaining in integrity with your goals and completing your plans so that those goals are achieved, no matter how crazy things get, personally and or professionally otherwise? Here's the shift. You need to stop, count to 10, calm down, Take a deep breath, maybe knock back a glass of water, and then focus on using your why as the 30,000-foot view of what you want and need. And focus on your success ladder that if you've been following along in this series, you've got properly erected and probably feel really good about. Your short-term goals especially are the rungs on the ladder to take you to the top, where your current ideal, both personally and professionally, exists. Then actively work on making a shift in your beliefs, in your brain chemistry, by focusing on how you can successfully travel up a ladder in real life. And hey, you reach the top, don't you? So it is with the success ladder you've erected. You have to focus on shifting your beliefs so that you have faith that just like your unquestionable ability to travel up a ladder in real life, so too you can scale that success ladder sooner or later. Look, Mama, if you keep telling yourself that you can't achieve your goals, then you won't. Your subconscious mind wins. You stay in your comfort zone, and nothing really worth having usually can be found in there. You know that. If you're busy shooting things down as you marinate in misery because you think that everything's stupid, things are too difficult, etc., well, you're taking your focus away from what could work, what is smart, and what will serve your ultimate purpose, which is likely to be an awesome mom with an awesome business. More specifically, to change your reality, you have to believe that reaching your goals and your overall why isn't just possible, it's probable. What's the difference? Possible is just a wishy-washy word with too much wiggle room. Probable is legit, as in concretely, if you do X, then you will achieve Y. You'll use your goals and plans as a blueprint to get from here, where you don't want to be, to there, where you do want to be, living the life of awesome mom with an awesome business to boot. The success ritual that only takes 10 minutes that I taught you about in the last video in this series, that can help you day by day reboot and reroute your brain's chemistry so that over time you remain persistent and consistent with your goals and plans no matter how well you did or did not do each day. What I want you to come away with from this video is that you've got so much to juggle as an entrepreneur mom that sure, your road is a tough one. Your challenges will be double, but you have to reboot your brain so that your beliefs serve you and don't undermine you by making a tough road one that's impossible for you to even ever believe that you could travel. Now, make sure you hit that notification bell because in the next video of this series, I'll share with you 4 steps that you can take in order to optimize your self-belief. Because mama, if you're like most women, your self-esteem, even before you became a mother, might not have been the healthiest, shall we say. If you want to be a successful mom, setting up a great example for your kid or kids to follow, then this is going to be an important video for you to watch. If you want to be a better businesswoman, well, same thing. So if you're interested in learning about all of that, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can follow along with that video and the entire series. In the meantime, make sure you check out these 2 awesome videos as well. I talk a lot about social media, content marketing, entrepreneurship for moms who have to juggle home and business, online marketing, so many different topics. So make sure you're also checking out these 2 videos as well. And also, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel a lot when you do this, so I'd highly appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.